What we're going to do is make a Christmas wreath for hanging on the door or somewhere else in your hands. We're going to make it from found objects and from natural objects that you can forage from the countryside. You might want to get yourself a pair of pliers. First thing we're going to do, take this hanger, this round bit, and just squeeze it in like that. Next thing, flatten that one out. Flatten that out. Next, these corners. Force that one out flat. Force that one out flat. And now just go around it, making it into one nice round, or as round as you can get it. So, this is a little bit thin for attaching things to, so what you're going to need, some newspapers, plenty of them, and some wire. Either rolls of florist's wire, or this is actually wire that plumbers use for putting insulation onto pipes. And there's plenty of material on one of these. So, you can get a broadsheet newspaper, it makes it a little bit easier. Wire onto there, fold it over. Sheet at a time. You just roll it round as you go. And keep going until you've got it as thick as you want it to be. Alright, I've put about 6 or 7 sheets of paper onto that. It looks huge and bulky at the moment. What we're going to do now is tighten that, get it ready for the stage where we can actually think about putting other materials onto it. So, wire, a couple of times around there to secure it, and then just start wrapping it around your paper. We'll put it round with about 2.5 centimetres gap, about an inch, and just spiral it all the way around. Fairly regular thickness all the way around, and we'll just take it a last loop, hold it out, a couple of turns around there. Bring it under, making sure you don't trap your fingers, and making sure it's big enough. Tighten that up. So we've got our wreath base, we're now going to need to prepare some things to go on it. One of the things that I've done is take slices of orange, and lemon and satsuma, slice them quite thinly, and dry them out over a radiator or a source of hot air where it can circulate. The slower they dry, the more they retain their colour. I've collected some pine cones. These are from Scots pine. Now remember, when you're collecting anything, that don't take it all from one place. Try and leave stuff for wildlife. And if you're going to be collecting in any volume at all, try and make sure you've got some sort of permission to actually remove the stuff. We're going to need some florist's wire for this bit. What we want to try and do is make sure that we've got a stock on each of these to help us secure it to the wreath as we add it in when we're putting the greenery on. So, these are nice and easy. Take that, put it through the soft bit to about halfway, bend, and just spiral them together. For the crab apples, take a crab apple, take your florist wire, poke it through, making sure that your fingers aren't on the other end because you'll end up poking yourself. Bend it over, poke it through again. Just draw it down like that. And again, just twist them together to make it that bit more secure. Pine cones can be a little bit more challenging. What you have to do is get the end of the wire, put it down between the scales, and then just kind of follow the spiral along, and they will spiral in between the scales, just forcing it down as far as you can. Bring it to the bottom. I've collected some rose hips. They're already on nice little stems. I could just do shortening these a bit, maybe to about that long, and put these so as you've got all your stuff to hand for when you're getting ready to assemble the wreath. The other thing we've got, this is alder, and alder cones. They make quite a nice addition. And just cut those. So we've got some of those ready to assemble. The greenery. So I'm going to use almost all holly, in fact just about all holly. And what I want is the holly in little bits ready to go on. So that's just about perfect. So we'll just snip those off. There's the base that we already made. If you remember, what we did was we wound the wire round that hook a couple of times to anchor it. And we're going to do exactly the same thing today. Just trap it there, twist around a couple of times, and bring it underneath. And there are two ways of holding it. So it's why that comes off the top or off the bottom. Try and get it to come off the underside. That means you can hold more tension all the time. And get started. Bit of greenery. Put it as close on the edge as you can. Bring the wire around. Trap it. And a bit of greenery. And a little bit of greenery. And try and get it on the stalk rather than trapping the leaves, because you'll get more body to your wreath if you do that. If you're using really spiky holly, you might want to wear gloves. Bring it round, over the top, and just add some more. And as soon as you think you want some colour in there, choose something. You can use a crab apple, put a little bend in that stem, add that in. You don't have to use holly, you can use ivy, you can use conifer, you can use twigs if you want one that's a little bit different from everybody else's. Anything that takes your fancy. ready to hang on a door or a wall, and it will last beyond Christmas and the New Year, and next year you can just snip off the wire that's holding the greenery, put a new layer of paper on it, just one layer will do it, ready to go again.